I don't think there is a community.
I don't.
There's not. There's nobody here. It's nice and quiet.
Chat room.
It says, welcome to the chat room. Oh, Hackman's here. Say hi to Hackman.
Hello, Hackman Money.
Hackman is here. That's all we really need. That covers the entirety. Gonna say hi, Mini Vinny. Yeah, the camera's up there. So, there's Mini Vinny, Hackman. The walking, talking giant that he is. He's almost bigger than me already. Yes. So Mini Vinny and I, we went and we had Easter egg hunting. And then we went and we had lunch. We had a big steak. Yes, yes. We are doing the final stream that you may never, ever, ever see again. Ever. Ever. Ever see. You get out of my way? Out of the way, Vin. Oh, Vinny. There you go. So, I decided to put on all of the Highland gear. And no, I'm not wearing anything underneath my kilt. Too hot for all that. Good God. You touching my sporin?
It's me.
It turns out with all of the working out that I've done, that I've put on some mass, and it's a little bit tight. Not all the way tight, but it's pretty tight. I feel comfortable standing up. I'm just not comfortable sitting down. It is. It's a beautiful kilt. It's a wonderful color. It's nice and purple. It goes real well with the fedora, heck. It goes very, very well with the fedora. Thank you. So yeah, we're I mean, I'm not close enough to the camera. Got a real nice color. Purple. Goes so well, you know. I'm loving it. So I gotta get the rest of the gear. There's a few more pieces I gotta have. This kilt pin that was gifted to me by Constantino last trip, that goes on outside edge, if I can find it. There it is. Oh, I can't find it. I've lost it. Anyhow, where you buckle it, there it is. There's a flap right there, your butt flap. You can pin it right there so that it doesn't flap in the wind, but you don't even notice it's there. So no, it's a wonderful piece of equipment, and it's very airy. It's very freeing. You can do whatever you want to with it. Yeah, no, I'm loving it. So we're gonna sit down and we're gonna discuss the trip we're gonna have starting tomorrow, as this will be the final time you'll ever see Vincenzo Butchery. This guy you're probably gonna see, but I may never come. Okay, we are gonna start at the house. We're gonna start at the house, and thanks to satellite imagery, we can do all kinds of things. Camera's up there. We can do all kinds of things. I moved the camera for this particular stream just because I felt like it needed once, twice, 3 times later. This is where we're at. It's an old satellite picture, so I can't show you anything that I've been doing outside, obviously. They started working in this quarry section back here, and it's gotten much, much bigger. This whole field is encompassed quarrying right now. It's gone. So, all right. I am going to leave tomorrow morning, bright and early, and I am going to travel from little old Bedford, Indiana. We're going to travel. Keep going. Keep going, Vin. Keep going. We're going to travel basically 5 hours to Chicago.
Or I went on vacation.
Yes, we went on vacation to Chicago. And we are going to end up at the airport. Is right here. And Chicago International, we're going to end up parking. And then we're going to end up down here. Taking off from American Airlines. We are going from, and this is the really, really rough part that I can't get anyone to understand. Heck, man, maybe you can help me. Help me understand this. I'm going to travel from Chicago. One stop. From Chicago, Illinois to Dublin, Ireland is 8 hours. But I can't get a flight from Indianapolis, which is closer. I cannot get a flight from Cincinnati, which is closer. And nowhere in this area could I get a flight that was one stop. It would make me stop somewhere over here before going over there. But I can fly from Chicago all the way here 8 hours. But if I flew out of Cincinnati like last time, it was 12 hours. How does that make any sense? I'm closer in Cincinnati than Chicago, and it's 12 hours. I don't understand. So we are going to land in Dublin, Ireland, which is more or less right on the edge of where we're going here. I'm going to land in a new country. It's a job estate. You know, you're not wrong. We're going to land in Dublin, Ireland. And I can't recall which direction the airport. Balls. Dublin. Oh, we're going to land in Dublin. I'll find it. It's only got 2 terminals. That's what's odd. Is it's a really small airport for such an important city. It's only got 2 terminals. I can't find the frickin' thing. I have it all pulled up on my other browser. Oh, here we are. The airport. It's on the north side of Dublin. Stop doing that. We're on the north side of Dublin, and there's only 2 terminals. We're going to land here, and we got an hour and a half layover. What type of plane will you be on? I don't know. I really don't know. It was American Airlines Aer Lingus. I don't know what type of plane it is, but Aer Lingus is the company. Oh, that way. Camera can see. No, you'd have to ask that question. History. Card material. American Airlines. This. Hold on, Hack. I'm getting there, buddy. That. And it's telling me that it's A330 300 series. Yes, Airbus A330. Right, exactly. That's what it is. There's your answer. I'm gonna have an hour and a half, I think, layover in Dublin, and at Dublin, I will run from my gate all the way to my next gate. Yep, that's one of mine. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, you're in trouble. Um, I'll remember that when I'm in the. You get off of me. I'll remember that when I'm in the sky and it's bumpy as hell, and I'll message you on the Discord and tell you, Hack, this is all your fault. So we're gonna land here, and then we're gonna play around. As soon as I find my gate, I am looking for a pub, a place that's going to give me a drink because I got to have get off of me. I got to have I got to have tea in London. We're gonna have Guinness in Dublin. And so now there's a new thing that you can't take away from me. I've had Guinness in Dublin. You're pretty sure you weren't drinking. Are you sleepy? Okay. Anything you want to add?
Going.
Yes. He's got nothing.
Actually,
Okay, what you got? Yes. Buddy, I uninstalled it because it kept crashing during the updates. I told you that like 2 hours ago. Okay. After we get out of Dublin, we're going to fly the Emerald Airlines. Emerald Airlines takes us to Glasgow. Glasgow is up here. So it's an hour and a half ish flight from here there. Well, don't do that. Glasgow is not much bigger than Dublin. It is an itty bitty airport out here. It's an itty bitty airport, and I find it. Scottish is already booked to have a hotel. When I'm traveling tomorrow, he's going to be on a train traveling south. He's going to meet me in Glasgow, Scotland. Benny, if you're bored, you can leave.
no, I'm not bored.
All right, then set up and act like you're part of the show. I'm pretty sure it's in Paisley. It's right here. Yep, right there. It's not very big. It's just got the one runway. Um, but we're gonna get off international. We're gonna land right here. We're gonna get through all this crap. He's staying. He's staying here. I'm gonna stay there on the way back. I hope the pilot has a better time finding the airport as you. Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy. I'm not paid to find the airport, so I don't have to worry about it. So we land in Glasgow, and then we're gonna take the bus back into town. Yep, you're bored. Why are you sleepy?
Our time.
Yes, I find the airport. we're downtown. He told me to book the hotel right downtown off of Prince. Where's it at? King Street. I don't have my Scottish, so he's when he gets back, when he pops in, I'll have a little bit more of an idea. It's up north here. What are you doing behind me? So right in here, off of this main drag, we're gonna end up at the hotel. We're gonna park our things, and we're gonna wander around downtown Glasgow. He's got a bunch of things planned for he and I to wander around and see. Trains, buses, airplanes, commuting with the ham and eggers. Yes, I am. Cause I'm a ham and egger. I am less than garbage.
What's this?
And haggis.
Haggis?
Vince's fixing to have haggis off of a spoon right out of the can. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
So yeah, we get to our hotel, and we got dinner planned. He's got a bunch of places. There's the not mausoleums. You quit. There's the necropolis in Glasgow. The necropolis. We're gonna go see the necropolis. We are going to see lots of interesting little tidbits, and I'm sure that the castle structures along the way, I'll be taking pictures. The instant I hit the ground, break my damn cane, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm not gonna break your
It's already fragile. So after we spend the night in Glasgow, the next day, we are wandering up to Loch Lomond. There's Scottish.
Hello, Scottish.
There he is.
Hello.
It is hot here, man. It is very hot here. We are going to wander up to the Bollock. We're gonna go to the park. He's gonna throw the ball, and I'm gonna catch it.
My furnace is.
My furnace is running. I've gotten so fat, Scottish. I put this thing on, and I had to change the settings because it was a little bit tight. So I've gotten fat with my lack of working out. I need to work out more. But I know that through all the walking we're going to do and all of the fine, clean eating and living we're going to do, we're going to lose weight regardless. So Bollock, we're going to land here by Boos probably. Boos. Maybe the train. I like taking trains. You know? We're gonna end up in Bollock. We're gonna go into the park. He's gonna throw the ball. I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna bring it back. And he's gonna go. Oh, Rover, go that way, and he's gonna get back on the bus and leave me. Now who's the Scottish watchdog, right? But yeah, we're gonna go to Loch Lomond. We're gonna see some sights, but take in the scenery. We're gonna get to see the water, touch the water. The water that runs into Loch Lomond, comes from the north, and we all know it comes from the north. Yep, all this here, Loch Ness, all this stuff runs down. Yeah, we're gonna end up playing in Loch Lomond for a minute. Look at that right there, Loch Lomond. All the runoff.
What's with the English accent? LOL.
I don't know. I couldn't summon the right thing. It was the wrong spell, Scottish. It was the wrong spell. Yeah. So we take in the day, playing around here, enjoying a bit of time correct. Jamestown. We're gonna play in this area. We got a meal planned.
In Hella Castle.
Then we're gonna run our fat butts right back to Glasgow and have ourselves another wonderful evening at a really nice, fine hotel. Then the following day we get back on the train, and where you going? And then we're gonna run the train all the way up the west side of the, well, actually I think it's through the center of Cairngorm. But anyway, we're running through the west side of the country. We're taking the great and powerful train system all the way through, and then we'll end up landing in Inverness again.
Inverness.
Yes, it's 3 syllables. And we'll land in Inverness that day. At Inverness, we have another wonderful dinner schedule, but we're gonna take in some more sights. We're gonna wander through the same exact territory that got me this kilt.
As you did from the Perth to...
Yes, from Perth to Inverness. So yeah, we're gonna hold on. We're gonna go from Glasgow, to Perth. Does it go to Edinburgh and then go to Perth?
Edinburgh.
And then right back up into Inverness. I cannot wait. This is the part that's exciting. Is the last time I was up there, it was snowing, right? So everything's covered in snow. The cloud cover was real low. The fog was thick, and you couldn't see much of the countryside because in the lowlands it was very, 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 very low visibility. And
Let's go on
Stirling, Perth. Okay, got you.
and etc.
Got you. So it's up this way. We're going Glasgow. You move your face right here. Glasgow to here, up Stirling.
Stirling Castle.
Aye, Stirling. And then back to Perth. Yes. Stirling to Perth. Up. Oh, we get to go across the Harry Potter Bridge again. Sucker. All right. So.
Don't do it to me. I have never went down there.
What?
Don't rub it in my face.
Oh yeah. Well, see, here's the plan. Here's the plan, heck, man. Is next year when I go back to Scotland, I'm taking him with me. I got to spend the rest of the year trying to get him a friggin' passport. Take him with me, and then he can see all the sights too. But yeah, we're gonna end up in.
I wanna go to
We're gonna book better this time.
It's gonna be a long. Right.
Yeah, you're not gonna like that. You're not gonna like that at all. We'll have to come up with.
Well, actually, I'm fine. I've written. One Disney World.
Right.
I had to go all the way from.
Was that no? That was Orlando. That wasn't Disney. Disney we drove.
Ooh.
Orlando, Universal Studios. Okay, so we got a nice little hotel we're going to end up at in Inverness. The Royal Highland Hotel right here. I couldn't get anything closer to the. I mean, that's right in the train station, right? But that's where we're staying for 2 days. The day one, is all travel. We get booked in there. We have a meal. We might want to see some sights and then, have a nice snooze. Following day, we get to tour, go back and see some stuff. End up right back where we were, visiting our buddy. What the hell? I said his name a minute ago. Constantino.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over here and we're gonna visit Constantino right there. There's the whiskey shop where I bought that bottle this bottle of Dalmore, this bottle right here, Mr. Hackman, came from right there. That little place.
Fallen Day. Robin Castle.
Yes.
Robin.
We're getting on the bus and we're going to Dundrobin Castle. I'm not done throbbing. Are you done throbbing? My head's throbbing. I ate a bunch of bad food for dinner. Okay, so.
Which is smaller, the Batman Castle? Which is
See, done Batman and done Robin. Get off me! You're shaking the camera.
Batman.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun experience. I'm not sure how far out it is. It's not showing up. Not showing up on the map. But we are gonna go, and we're gonna go by train, Dunrobin Castle. The Nest side. Is it the east side or the west side? Nope, it's the Nest side. Quit leaning on my table. Shaking the camera. It's the Nest side. It's not the inside or the outside. It's the Nest side. Town of Golspie. Golspie. Mother of Pearl. It's a little bitty bird. It's tiny. It's smaller than my attention span.
And the size of a peanut.
Oh, we got an ad break. Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Or
like
north.
22 seconds.
Fructose. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just not fructose.
Yeah, I'm good at punching.
Hey, quit leaning on my table. You're shaking the camera.
What? This my concertina.
Yeah. How would you like to squeeze my concertina? Anywho, we're gonna go see Dunrobin Castle, and I've seen pictures, and it's gonna. They've got falconry. It's gonna be a very, very good. Other side of the Black Isle and north. This side of the Black Isle. We're going to Alness on accident. Kidding him. Other side of the Black Isle. I go too far north, I end up in Alness. Eddie? What the ding wall? Get back up. You're blocking my light. There you go. Yes, we're going. I'm never gonna find it. It's fine. So, we're going to see the castle. 40 minutes north of Alness. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You weren't kidding.
See the wizard. The wonderful wizard.
We're going north of Alness that day. Vincent, get off of my desk. So it's going to be quite the journey that day. I'm going to see more of Scotland. Get your hand. Okay, you are officially in timeout. Go check on your sister. No, go check on your sister.
Light my face.
Okay. He's not fit for the showtime. He's just not. I told him that he could sit here, but he's clearly bored because we're not doing anything but talking. Ooh, there's the Dalwhinnie. You know, you are in. Thank you. I will go. I will yell for you when it's your turn. I know I'm going south again. Anyhow, I've gone way off the beaten path here. Um, we don't have a sandwich or a crash. So the game plan, Olsby. I thought I seen it. There it is. Wow. We are north of Alness, aren't we? Yikes. You were not kidding. Woo. Okay. Um, yeah, we're going to end up here, and we're off to see the castle, the wonderful castle of Oz. Uh, ooh, ooh, a big old structure there. And that was the whole point. Yes, that was the whole point. The point was to see things that we hadn't seen on the previous journey while covering a little bit of the other journey, because you can't get it in your memory just by one single trip. You have to. There we go. That's better. No, they don't have many meetings. Okay. You have to. You have to do something multiple times in order to get it to sink in, especially when you get older, because you got less space in your hard drive. It doesn't have much space for new material. It takes more repetition to ingrain those memories. So you run a little bit of new stuff, and then you go back through the old stuff, and it'll drive itself right into your brain pan. As I was looking for a restaurant earlier, I was thinking about, here's where this is, here's where that is. Now I gotta find the purple door. Purple. Gotta find the purple door. I gotta wander up this street. I gotta go this way. I gotta, look around. I realize it's Sunday and everything's gonna be closed, and that's not the point. I can wander into a tavern, have a pint, and stagger back out and keep on walking. It's not about going in and buying anything. It's about going around and seeing town and remembering how much fun I had last time. The imagery of the pictures from the last trip, and that was the most fun. Every place will be closed for Hitler's birthday. Yes, every place will be closed for Hitler's birthday. What are you talking about? It's gonna be Sunday, and nothing's open on Sunday. Well, not many places are open on Sunday. But I got plenty of time between being in Perth and checking into the hotel, wandering around town to get to my hotel, get to my restaurant in time, and then I can walk it off on the way back. I'm very much looking forward to that. So here we are. We're gonna take in the castle at Dunrobin, and it's gonna be fun. Oh my goodness gracious! It's even farther north. Woo! I might as well have gone all the way to Orkney at this point. Good Lord. So we are going to go and see Dunrobin. Ah, yes. A big old beautiful castle. I hope it doesn't turn out like Bob Evans' farm where it's just commercial. It's not actually a castle. Holy shit, look at that castle. Look look at that thing. And look at this. Look at the design. Look at the design on it. They're ready to defend themselves. I like this castle design. Look at this. They got all the angles covered. It's like in Civ where they have the pentagram shaped fortress. You know, they got all the angles covered. That's a really nice castle. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, look at the grounds. This is just satellite imagery, right? Look at the grounds on this. Oh, Scottish. We're gonna take so many pictures. That's cool. That's real cool. So there's Dunrobin Castle. Don't let Tiger Cask of Amontadalo here. You know what? At this point, it wouldn't surprise me. But we had talked, he and I, about going all the way to Orkney. Because he's got history up here. He's been all the way up here. But given the time frame, it's a long ass journey. Despite what this, fraudulent Google map shows you, despite what this fraudulent thing shows you, Inverness to Alness, right? And then all the way to Dunrobin, and then all the way up here. It's a journey, all right? It's not like going from Bedford to Chicago, all right? It is a journey. I will be, when we get to Dunrobin Castle, I will be as far away from home as I've ever been in my life. And as far north of the equator as I've ever been in my life. It's gonna be something. Well, I clicked on Google Maps. It's the Bing Maps, it looks like. It's still a fraud. It is still a fraud. It is not even close to accurate depiction. Because remember, Scotland is far bigger than England, and they don't want you to know that. Also, Russia is teensy tiny itty bitty compared to this stretch of Africa here, from here to here, is bigger than Russia. So they lie their asses off. But I digress. Back to what we're doing. We wanted to go up here, and he said that based on the time frames of wanting to go up and then come back and go the other way, he's like, man, I don't think it's worth the trip because you're not going to spend very much time on the island. It'd be all travel and no sea. And I get it. You got to get on the ferry. You got to take the bus. It's a lot of travel and not a whole lot of stop and go or stop and see. So I understand what he was saying. Down the road, we may. Yeah, it's 9 hours just from Inverness. So it's a pain in the ass, a whole day worth of travel. Then you got to spend hopefully the second day doing the sightseeing, and then the third day you travel home. And he's like, man, I just don't think that's worth it. Then we started talking about going to the Isle of Skye, and we were almost sold on that. I mean, we were this close. And he was looking at the numbers for the Isle, from Inverness to the Isle of Skye and back, and it was the same thing. It's a long ass journey out there, and it would be a 3-day tour. It would be one out, get settled, you see some shit, you have a meal. Spend the next day doing something, you spend the third day traveling back. And it's like, we gotta balance this a little better. So we decided that we're gonna check off something else on my bucket list. He said, we're gonna do the castle tour. We're gonna get the castle out of the way. We're gonna come back. Hindsight being what it is. We're not very good. We're not very good at hindsight. Hindsight being what it is. So then we're gonna come back to Inverness after the tour of the castle. Spend the night, and we're gonna get up, have us a nice breakfast, and then we're gonna tour our asses all the way up to Alness. Alness, baby. Alness is gonna be where the bread and butter's at. Because now I'm in Scottish's hometown. Right? I'm in the land of Scottish. For real. And we're gonna go see the Dalmore. We're gonna go. It is. Whoop. We're gonna go see the Dalmore. I'm taking pictures. I'm gonna wave at the Highland Coos as we go by. Whatever. Probably more likely to see giant eagles than I would see Highland Coos. But we're gonna go see the distillery from the outside because they're closed, and we're gonna go back into through the marketplace downtown High Street. We're gonna go look at the whiskey shops, and we're gonna find ourselves a new bottle to bring home. And it doesn't get open till I get back home, if I decide to come back home. 60-40. All right. We go, and we're going to spend 2 days. 1 day touring, 1 day just... Oh! Here's a kicker for you, Hackman. Me and Scottish, we're going to take in a soccer match. I'm going to watch a live soccer game in Scotland with Scottish. I'm just checking off my bucket list as we go up the road. Because you're going to sit and you're going to watch a soccer match with a Scotsman. Come on. No cricket. Scottish, feel free to hit him with the band hammer like 10 seconds and he great. Scottish is not a mod. Too bad Marky's not around. This is where you hit him with the band hammer. Bam! And then the last, 10 messages get deleted. He used the word cricket. You used the word cricket. That's offensive to us Scotsmen. That's offensive. That's even more offensive than I called myself a Scotsman. There we go. I like it. Looks nice. Fits bloody marvelously. Yeah. Better on you than me. So I'm screwing with you just to screw with you. So we get to do the Dalmore. We get to have some real nice food. I'm staying at a hotel up the street. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna see a soccer match. I'm gonna get to have one of those stadium pies. I messaged Scottish earlier with a video about the stadium meat pies. And I might just buy 2. One to eat and one to put in my spore in to take it home. Of course, I'm going to get through customs. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this? I'm going to go, it looks like food, but I promise you it doesn't have any cocaine in it. Is this Vinny or is it Pat McRoy? When I come back from Scotland, I'm going to change my name entirely. I'm going to have a new gimmick. Yes, I'm going to be Pat McGroin. That's right. That's exactly what I like this. This The tweed, man. Nice. Even smells like Scotland. Okay. After 2 days in Aldous, I will check out of the hotel. Sadly, Jimmy McHammer. Beautiful, baby, beautiful. We're gonna check out at Aldous after having done some personal business with my laundry. We will check out in Aldous. I will bid my dear friend fond adieu. I shake his hand and send myself packing. And by packing, I mean my good friend has blessed me with a first-class train ticket to get the hell away from him. He's like, take the bloody ticket and follow me, country. I can't do it today, Scottish. I can't do it. I might get it later, but I don't have it right now. So we're gonna get on the train in Aldous, and I'm gonna cry my eyes out. I'm gonna try not to, but I know I am. I'm gonna cry my eyes out. But I'm going to leave him in Aldous, and I'm going to take the train all the way back from whence I came. I get to go past all the beautiful places and see all the purple flowers and all the wonderful scenery, the wildlife, the haggis, the deer, the coos. I'm going to see it all on the way back because unlike some people, I don't think I can sleep on the train. And then after a long journey, oh, well, there you go. So wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I'm following you. Yeah, no. It's a regular old-fashioned train ticket from Aldous to Perth. So I'm going to go back to Perth. I misspoke. The first class is on the way from Perth to Edinburgh. But I'm going to land, after the long-ass train ride, I'm going to land back in Perth. I'm going to chuck my bags at the hotel. And I'm going to be back right where I was at before, the hotel on the hill that Scottish absolutely despised. He absolutely despised this hotel. It was way up on the hill, and it had a key to unlock the door. I missed. We gotta throw it again. Hold on, let me get it back. I mean, we got it that time. This is where we go back to Batman. So we land back at the very place I was at on the last trip. We land at Parkland's. And then I'm going to waddle my fat butt all the way through town because, again, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday, and it is, the Beer Jesus is live, by the way. Beer Jesus is live. Don't say that I don't hold true to my word and tell people when other streamers are busy, because I do it. I'm going to waddle through town. I don't know what time it'll be at this point in the day. It doesn't matter. After I check in, I got several hours before 7 p.m. I'm going to wander through the streets aimlessly, probably get pulled over by a bobby and get whapped on the head. But I'm going to end up at this little restaurant way up by where, because I wanted to eat. Obviously, I wanted to eat the Northport again, but they don't do Sundays. And Scotland is Scotland. I can't spell this thing. I cannot spell it because it's a really strange word. Right here. Right here. I'm going to end up at this restaurant. Let's open up the menu. No, right here. I'm going to end up at this restaurant. And this one right here has got all kinds of wonderful goodies. Things like pork belly. That's right up my alley, baby. Venison, right here. That might be where I go with the venison. And then down this way, you got your starters, good stuff. You can have them as a main, I suppose. This is all mussels. See, my buddy's Scottish. He's allergic to fish, so he can't have the fish. And so going to a French restaurant's kind of dangerous for him because they use fish and everything. But he and I are going to have one night where we're having French together. He did book that. And I'm looking forward to feeding him. I really am. But yeah, I'll come down here and I'll probably find something delectable on the menu. And God knows how old this menu is or if it's even up to date. But obviously I can have my beef. I can have beef. Ooh, look at that. Cabernet and blue cheese. Or I might have the kids' menu. I could probably have the pizza. Oh, look, they call it potatoes here, and they call it chips down there. They got French fries at a French restaurant. Because French fries were not created in France. They were created in Belgium. And then we got these wonderful plates here. They got a lot to choose from. Cordon Bleu Royale. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rack of lamb. I love a good rack. I mean, the bigger the better, right? I love a good rack. And bouillabaisse, Daddy, bouillabaisse. We're going to have Cajun food. Beef cheeks was Marky's nickname in high school. Oh, boy. You're really poking the bear, aren't you? You keep saying her name and she's going to show up and going to ban you good. I don't think she's around, but man, she is gonna. They were cooked in grease. Ah! Hopefully it was beef tallow. Yeah, you keep saying her name. She's gonna show up and she's gonna whack the shit out of you with that band hammer. I'm telling you. It's gonna be more than 2 minutes. She's gonna mute you for a month. Don't do that because God knows I only got like 2 or 3 people who are loyal to the mob. So I'm gonna spend, my evening in Perth. And then thanks to Scottish, the next day I get up. We're gonna get on the bus or the train. Maybe the train. We're gonna get on a train. We're gonna go back to Styling. This is the Sterling that doesn't end. I can't find shit without both. I can't find nothing without my. If I couldn't find my ass if it was tied to my hands with super glue. There we go. We're gonna go back to Styling because if you remember me saying in the previous stream about Scotland that my good pal, the Scottish Tiger. He's not much for stairs. He says, you know what, Yank, you can do the stairs by your damn self. I'm like, you know what, that's fair. So we couldn't do damn it. If I hadn't been trying to be a smartass, we couldn't do the William Wallace Monument because it's off the beaten path for one, but two, it's 280 flights of stairs, stair steps to the top. And he's like, no, Yank, you're not doing it. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get it. It's not a big deal. It's on my list of to-do things. But yeah, we're going to end up back in Sterling, and then I got to get a boost. A boost. Because I can't walk it. I could, but I don't think I want to try. I cannot walk it. I got to go from Sterling to the William Wallace Memorial. And heaven help me. Trying to find because the river does this so much. I'm trying to find the point in the river, and I can't find my ass with both hands, a road map, and a 5-day head start. I got to be close. There's the university, so I'm within shooting distance. The river does this number, right? It does this number here, and they built that castle specifically there so they could. Yeah, I wasn't far off. I just couldn't spot the damn thing. I was looking in one of these pockets, and I was way off the mark. So, not far. I mean, within eye shot of Stirling Castle is the. That's how big that thing is. So it's right here. Yeah. You can see it from the castle. It's got to be ungodly huge. It's got to be ungodly huge. So I got to get myself from Sterling proper, because we walked it. We walked up to Sterling Castle. I got to get myself from Sterling proper, from the bus station, to the memorial, so that I may do the tour up this gigantic monstrosity. 20 minutes, and then a 10-minute walk. Well, the walk doesn't kill me. The bus ride is 20 minutes. How big is this thing? If you can see that thing, good Lord. It's just you and me now. If you can see that thing from the castle, and it's 20 minutes away, that's got to be massive. I've never looked at, up close pictures of this thing. That's got to be huge. It looks giggity. That's got to be ridiculously huge. To be that visible from that location. Ugh. Oh, this is going to be fun. The boost stops right here, you filthy yank. Get off the boost. Start walking. And then you walk up the path, 10-minute walk. It'd be a shorter walk if I just went from here to here, but no, we got to go around the Kragan. Then we go up here and park our asses. And then climb up the monument. I'll stop and well, I shouldn't say I'll stop and spit in his eye, because he was awful respectful of the Scottish people. So, it's Was it about him? Was it about Scotland? Was it about William Wallace? We'll never know. It's probably about him. But based on my conversations that I've seen with him online, seems to be pretty straight, not a dirty human being like the rest of the world. He wants to live on the right side of light and darkness. That's why he got shit canned out of Hollywood, because he didn't want to participate. So then I get back on the bus, get back to the train station, and timing be what it is, and then take my ass back to Perth. And then, what I have for supper that night, it's Monday. I might have more options. Yeah, it'll be Monday at that point. I might have more options. Right. Yes. So, and I might just, there's a sushi place, a Japanese place there, Scottish, there in Perth. Interesting name. Really nice sushi place on this side. Motorite Jack's Perth. Of course, it's not going to stand out right now. It's not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Nope, not going to do it. There it is. Right there. It's a real nice sushi place there in Perth. I might stop in and see that before the evening's over. Not every place is. Yeah, this is the week after. Yeah. I'd gone into week 2. Yes. I'll probably drop in and see the Japanese. They got bao, I think, on the menu, so I'll probably drop in there because we had bao on the last trip, just not right there. So then the following day we get back on the train, and we take ourselves. This will be Tuesday. Take ourselves back down the tracks. Good Lord. This is the trip that doesn't end. We end up in Edinburgh. And then, as quickly as I can, get off the train station, get out of the train station, get up to the main street, park my bags, and start marching towards the castle again. We get off, we get out of the train station, we march our ass back up to the city streets, go back to our hotel. It's the exact same hotel I had last time, so I can't screw it up. I know exactly where we're going this time. And then after I've parked my bags in the beautiful land of Edinburgh, we're going to cross and we're going to wander up the Royal Mile. Right here, and you can take this path up this way and get back up the Royal Mile. Whoop, whoop. But that's not what we're going for. I feel very sad that I will not have my Scotsman to pick up out of the snow. I will feel very sad. The fun part about this is, doesn't matter how late in the day, because I know where I'm at, I know where I'm going, and it's going to be daylight till frickin' 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. I'm going to march up here. I got to get as close to the castle for the 1 o'clock, right? I got to get as close as I can to the 1 o'clock gun. I got to get up here and get as close as possible. I've never been inside this place. Is the gun inside or outside, Scottish? If it's inside, I got to find my way in the castle. Argyle, yeah, ooh, Argyle Tower. Anyway, if we can get in the castle, we'll take the castle tour. If not, then I won't. But my whole purpose in going back into Edinburgh, one, I got to hear the gun closer this time, and two, inside on the internal wall overlooking Tree Gardens. So right around the fort, yeah, right here, right along this edge. Gotcha. Okay. So I gotta get as close to this thing as I can get by 1 o'clock. That is what I was told I have to do. And then the second thing I gotta do is I'm gonna go back down the Royal Mile. And as I get down here, I'm gonna start diving off to either side of the street. Because I gotta find Nocturne Alley. There's a lot more of Edinburgh in this direction. But you get down the Royal Mile. There it is. There's the actual where we came up the first time, right here. Get down the. I want to go here. I want to go to the World's End. I know it's a touristy, dumbass thing to do, but as I'm leaving for the day and going back to my hotel, I want to stop here and get a pint. Just to say I did it. You know, one more thing. Cha-ching. You know, that you can't stop me from saying I did that. You know. But we're going to come all the way down here. And I'm going to play on either side of these streets. I'm just going to step off a little bit down the back alleys just to have a look-see. Just stick your head in there, go down a block, look around, see if there's anything that's interesting, and then turn around and go back. Because I was told through every book I've read, every link I've touched has said that you really, really, really need to get off the beaten trail and see the sights that are in the dark alleys. Find that one street. What's it called? The flesh. The flesh. Damn it, Benny. I'm thinking too hard. Flesh Market? No. I think it's Flesh Market. There's John Knox's place. Which I also have to stop and look at. I was told, you know, in that book, you know, you have to stop and look at Knox's place. But yeah, yeah, that's where the wall was at, right? That was where the wall was. I read the book. That was the end of the world. Stop in here, get a tattoo. That'd be fun. Just give me the Scottish flag. Put it right on me, Willie. Of course, it's going to be a really little. I mean, can he make one that'll fit on the head of a pin? I don't. Oh, 2 women were murdered in the bar. That's highly unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. And then yeah, there's all kinds of really cool shops. There's like a witchery. There was a witchery. I think it was towards the top. That I saw it of course it was the middle of there's this one, Royal Mile Whisker. the cigar box. If you don't think I'm going to stop in there, you're wrong. The Yeah, there was a witchery, and I feel like it was real close to the top, right in through this section, because I looked in that place. There's the tweet place, so it's not far from here, right in this section. And I looked at that, I'm like, man, if I had time, I would walk into this place and just ask a bunch of questions. So that whole day is just full of me wandering through the streets of Edinburgh, trying not to get stabbed and try not to point out that I'm actually an American. Just real quiet, look kind of Scottish, and don't say nothing. Tip your hat, move on. Um, so after I get back to my hotel, I gotta walk my ass back to my hotel. Um, Waddle, 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 waddle. It's a lot of waddling. I'm fat and everything. It's decided it's not going to show itself today. I know where I'm going. There's where I got my jacket, Mountain Warehouse. I know where I'm going. I don't need the friggin' map. So after that day is over with, we check out of that place. We get back on the train. And we take the train over to Glasgow. And we're going right back to Paisley. I remembered Scottish. Back to Paisley. And back to the airport. Boop, right there. And we're going to stay right here, this hotel. I have not made the decision yet if I'm going to take this day to just sleep. I don't know, getting on the bus or the tram. If there is a tram, there's got to be a tram, right? Got to be a tram. That's kind of you guys' thing, isn't it? So I haven't decided if I want to spend the whole day just recuperating for my flight the following day, or if I want to chance getting on the bus and going back into town just for a meal. No train in Glasgow, only Edinburgh. So I gotta get on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, tram, he said. Tram, not train. What? No kidding. Hold on. Stand right there. Pac-Man, are you watching? Camera. Yeah, I know. It's like number 5. Look up there. Scottish, Pac-Man. Look at this guy. I gave him the newest Kirby game for Christmas. What, 2 years ago? Yeah. I gave it to him 2 years ago. And I just now today talked him into playing it. And in one day, now he hasn't collected all the icons, have you? He hasn't collected all the icons, but he just completed the game. His first time from this morning to just now.
Rats.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Crashes. Congratulations, buddy. So,
Good crashes, yeah. Yeah. Right. No, the way these stories go is it's usually ultimately the bad guy you were helping the whole time. That's usually how it goes.
Oh,
Now he's the bad guy. You had to fight him and beat him. Him. Oh, so
I finally did it.
great job. Proud of you. That was well done. Job is to go back and find all the icons. Because you can unlock things with the icon. Okay? Quit touching my sporin. Alright. Congratulations. Good job, buddy. I'm getting there. But anywho, yeah, I haven't decided because we were talking, he and I, about the things that I mean, just right inside the immediate area of the hotel. If I just decided to stay, but you know, like what's inside the airport, sort of thing. Um, I don't know. I'll decide that. I'll decide that when I get there. I may take off walking. Yeah, I don't know. It's all residential, I guess. There's not much else, not much else in the area without crossing the river. But wander over to a Tesco and get lost and then come back. Um, we will we will figure it out. We will figure it out. I haven't thought all the way through on that. I knew where I wanted to be as far as hotels in order to get on my plane the next day. I knew where I wanted to be, but yeah, with that day in particular, I don't have anything planned. I may have to just get on a bus and try to make my way to a specific point. Have a meal and then get back on a bus. But yeah, we'll talk about it on the over the next couple of days. So let's talk about the fact that I have my phone unlocked to do international calling. I will be streaming from Scotland, whether it's Scottish holding the phone or both of us doing streaming stuff. I will be streaming from Scotland. Okay. Uh, we will talk about things as they happen. I will be able to call home, and let's see what else. This is gonna be the longest I've been from my kids ever. And Vinny's not real sure. He knows that he's gonna miss me, but he's not real sure what he thinks about it because he knows it's a fun trip. And he's lost his haggis. Vincent lost his haggis. It was in his room. It was given a place of honor. It had a nice little home. Um. Okay. Good plan. Uh. Yeah, just something small. It ain't got to be like a million miles away. Just something small. I'm more concerned about getting back. I'm less concerned about getting out. I'm more concerned about getting back because I don't trust Italy squat. You know what? I just don't. Um, but I'll have my GPS this time. I'll be able to say, "Oh, I'm right where I need to be." Uh, but yeah, just give it a look. See. Um, I promise you, I am going to get down there on Princess Street, and I'm going to throw my feet up on a park bench, and I'm going to kick back and relax, and I'm going to watch that memorial for at least 15 minutes and just take it all in, because that thing is beautiful. Across the M8 from Glasgow Airport, but you can't walk on the highway. I see. We're going to go back. Airport. Across the M8. Oh, right here? Oh, that's bad. That's not bad. I can't screw that up. Yeah, I can't screw that up. Can't cross the M8. There's an underpass right here. I may have misinterpreted what. I'm right here. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Because, see, I'm already south of M8. Already south of M8 right here. Well, I can't cross the river. No. No, no, no. Yeah, I wouldn't cross the river. No, I wouldn't cross the river on the M. Oh, I'm sure. I'm deadly positive of that. Glasgow is one of the most deadly places on the planet. I'm not arguing with you there. Um, we're not having that conversation. Um, I'm 100% with you. 100% with you. That's why I was saying, if there was a regular bus stop, then well, obviously I can get on the bus and go wherever the bus is going. But there again, you got to know where you are going. I'm just looking at the map at this. Well, we didn't get a crash. We didn't get a crash. We didn't get a sandwich. We didn't get much traffic. But I assure you, when I get back, everybody's going to want to see the pictures. Everybody's going to want to hear the stories. What I'm not going to enjoy is that 5-hour drive to Chicago. Ugh. Ugh. But I look forward. I cannot wait to see Scottish one more time. Get off the plane, get through customs, go through the really cool environmental displays that he told me about. Ay, ay, ay. And then once I hit the ground in Glasgow, I'll be like, all right, lead on, my friend, lead on. And I can't wait to see him. It's gonna be glorious. Another long journey full of life and living and experiencing the world. Um, Not everybody gets to do it. I understand that. Not everybody gets to do it. Uh, you get, well, thank you, Hank. You get to choose what you do with your life. And the life that you are given is very, very short. It's extremely short. And it's getting shorter by the second. The longer you sit there and do nothing, it's never going to change. So, from one person who's changed his life to the rest of the masses out there listening in TV land, it's not too late. It's only too late if you never start. So, Scottish, I wish you luck. I'll see you in 2 days, my friend. See you in 2 days. And I will start bright and early in the morning. And I will not stop moving till I see you days from now. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. As long as I don't get lost. So I end up in Scotland the rest of my life. Worst things could happen. All right, we're about to hit an ad break, so I'm going to give up. Be good to yourself and be good to each other. And remember that no matter how bad life gets or what life throws at you, I love you. You matter. I'm proud of you. Be good. Be safe. Arrivederci, boys and girls. We'll see you next time. Love you.